And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, guys. How are you doing? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, keeping this energy high, baby, fueled by the sun. Come on, just went for an awesome walk. It is mid-June in this bitch, guys. Summer finally here in Canada. I don't know about you guys, but as of yesterday, it just feels like it's finally set in. You know, I'm in a condo where there's a pool right beneath me. People are now swimming, the birds are chirping, we're out walking, the sun is blazing, guys. Things are moving well, so I hope you guys feel this summer energy. Come on, go get yourself a tan, and let's get this video going. So guys, with that said, in today's video, I titled it, or believe I titled it, Why Men Are No Longer Dating Women, okay? And I know someone's gonna comment, yeah, David, that's because men are dating other men, or women are dating other women. Actually, yes, that is the case, but that's not what we're talking about in today's video, guys. Why men are opting out of the dating game, and this isn't necessarily a MGTOW video, but it is something that needs to be said, and we'll tie everything I've spoken of together, guys. And you should know this because we are going to move forward. There is an ultimate answer for both of us, for men and for women, to both come together to flourish, but we need to understand the potholes, the problems, and how to move past them. So, what is the issue, David? Why is this happening? Why are men no longer dating? And if you think this is BS, or maybe I'm pulling this out of my ass, I didn't know it was this bad, guys. The singleness epidemic with men and women has never been higher. Now, keep in mind, guys, I was in a relationship for nearly 5 years, the past 5 years of my life, so I didn't really understand that men and women, like, I didn't know how bad it was. I didn't know how single people are, how confused the average guy is, how confused the average girl is, how brainwashed we are, until I got out of this relationship and was really able to see it with clear eyes. So, as you guys know, I've made multiple videos breaking down the history, the anatomy of masculinity, femininity, the common potholes of our society today, and how it's completely reversing the genders, and it's all a plot. It's doing this to create just this. Divisiveness, do you understand? I'm going to make this very simple in today's video, okay guys? In men, we predominantly have masculine energy, and in women, they predominantly have feminine energy. Now, I'm going to use this example. I've done this in many videos before, but it helps you and myself understand. Now, masculine energy, just like a penis, is very erect. It moves forwards, right? What does a penis do? It literally builds, and ejaculates. It explodes forwards. Now, I know that may sound a bit silly, but that is the representation of manhood. What do? We build up, right? Let's say we're on semen retention. We build up this energy, this vigor, and then we protrude out into the world. We move forward. We make our mark, whether this is in fitness, business, slaying dragons, demons. Like, I literally mean this, guys. This is why all video games are created for men. Call of Duty, Elden Ring, right? What are we doing? We're fighting and we're leveling up. We're building, and then ejecting. Do you understand? So this is the predominant energy in every single man. Of course, there are going to be some outliers, but for the vast majority of men, you guys watching this, this is how we are, okay? Whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. This is what we were built to do, right? Now, we can think we're something else and completely reverse things, but regardless, when you bring it back to your body, this is what men do, okay? We understand that. Now, femininity, the reason I have this kind of like cup is because what femininity does is it brings in, it lures in, and this is not a bad thing. It may have a bad connotation, but no, neither one is good or bad. They're just what they are, right? They're beautiful the way they are. Femininity, it nurtures, it suckles, it brings in, do you understand? So think of this beautifully. How does this work, right? The man is building. The woman is attracting, she's luring in. This is why makeup is built for women. This is one of the biggest billion-dollar industries in the entire world, guys. Makeup, cosmetics, things like this. There's reasons for this, right? Women are trying to allure. Men don't wear makeup, do you understand? And then what happens? Boom, right? That's how they come together. This is what sexual polarity is. Now, of course, this literally speaking is what creates a child, but even on a more practical or just subtle level, this is what creates attraction, right? This is how we get together, and this is actually how this pull and push is how we actually move forward in society, whether you have children or not. Now, of course, having kids is a pro. It's definitely recommended. This is like, that's literally what generates our society, but even without that, believe it or not, guys, a lot of you may disagree with me, but everything man does is for woman, and everything woman does is for man. We both need each other. We work well together. Do not let anyone tell you, don't let any woman tell you that, no, I don't need no man, I'm a boss-ass bitch. You've been corrupted, and don't let any man tell you, this is why I said it's not necessarily a MGTOW video, that, I don't need no woman, they're all for the streets, I'm just gonna be alone my whole life. Now, of course, guys, there are certain exceptions of men doing this and women doing this, but for the average guy, the vast majority, this is not ideal, right? Let's bring the Bible in this, guys, right? God literally created Adam and Eve, and he said there was a passage. I literally just bought a Bible today so I can read the passages better, but there's a passage where God said, like, no man should be by himself for too long, so I'm going to create him a helpmate. Right? I'm going to create him a woman, a wife, a partner, a team player together, guys. So on a physical level, a psychological level, a spiritual level, man and woman we're good together. Don't let anyone tell you that we should just be divisive and separate and, in our own realms. What's the point of that? Like, if God created Adam and Eve, or let's say there is food and water, right? What's yin and yang? Let's say there's day and there's night. There's up, there's down. There's positive, there's negative, right? Guys, we are supposed to utilize both of these. They're not supposed to be separate. Do you understand? This is how the world moves forwards, guys. You think of magnets, you think of polarity, you think of anything that is dynamic. It creates two. It's like a light switch, on, off, right? You never want to just keep everything completely on, right? Daytime forever, the world would burn up, and you never want to just keep it nighttime. The world would freeze. It's a perfect, life is constantly just switching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's what moves everything forwards. So hopefully that makes sense. I know that made sense because I keep this very basic. Now, the reason men and women, but particularly men, I would say, are opting out, like literally opting out of the dating game and moving towards other things, which in and of itself actually for the short run can be great, right? Just like how Jesus did a 40-day fast. It's okay to fast. It's okay to do these things, but for too long, right? If men are just by themselves for too long, like the sun, perfect example, they'll just burn up and die. And then women will too. They'll literally become like the moon and they'll just freeze and they'll shrivel and they'll die. We both die. Now, the reason this is happening, there are multiple reasons, but the one biggest one that I want to speak of now, keep in mind I titled this Why Men Are Opting Out or Why Men Are No Longer Dating. I'll make more videos playing devil's advocate, but for today's video, I'm going to keep the focus on women. Not because they're bad, but I need to explain the brainwashing behind it. You see, guys, in the Bible, right, and again, I know I keep bringing up the Bible, but the reason I do this is because this is the epitome of tradition, right? Or let's keep it very practical in human psychology, okay? Demons or Satan or negative imagery or media attack women first. Okay? This is why Satan spoke to Eve. He brainwashed Eve, the snake, the serpent, brainwashed Eve to bite the apple, not Adam. Right? This is why media, let's keep it very practical, targets women first. A lot of things target women first. I would say politics, media, pop culture, movies, a lot of them target women not because they're bad, but because they're much more susceptible than men are. Like I said, right? Women are this kind of like gaping hole. They have a fucking vagina. That's what they do. They allure. So it's very easy, right? Like a gun to interject information into them, where men were much more direct. It's very hard, like... You can't really interject into a man as much. Men are much more hard-headed. And there's pros to this. Men are much less easily influenced. I can't just dangle, I mean, to be honest, nowadays you can, but like biologically, when we bring it back to our bodies, like I said, you cannot just dangle a carrot in front of a man or tell men to do certain things and the man's just gonna believe it. No, but women are much more susceptible. Now, the elites, certain individuals, I'm not gonna point and say exactly who it is because that's not the point, have brainwashed women because they understand that women are much more susceptible to start acting like men. And one of the fastest ways to cut out polarity is for what? Both to be one. Because this doesn't happen. Look, this does not work. This will not attract each other. In fact, this will repulse. Like, you guys know magnets, when you put positive and positive together, what do they do? As a kid, you try to put them and they just won't go. This or this does not attract. But when you switch the magnets, one is positive, one's negative, right? Either way, boom, boom, it works. So what society, government, et cetera, is doing is it's realizing, okay, we can't really, I mean, to be honest, yes, they are doing this to men. They're completely turning men into this, and they're turning women into this. But I think this is more prevalent right now in today's modern world. And I want to explain this first. I think you guys need to understand this, and then I'll briefly touch on this as men, either in today's video or a different one. What society's doing because women are more susceptible, so I think this is why it's a bit more toxic, actually, is they're turning women into men. Now, what does this look like? Are they literally turning them into men? Actually, they are. Like, they're literally giving them penises, and, you know, a lot of women are believing they're men nowadays. But on a more subtle level, listen to the music. Listen to how modern women are. Now, I'm not blaming them, but I need you to understand, and I need women to understand the programming that's happening. Listen to movies and listen to music, right? What is it all promoting? Promiscuity, I don't need no man, I'm a boss-ass bitch. Guys, that is the destroyer of femininity. That, believe it or not, you may think, oh, that's keeping them feminine. No, it's not. That's turning them very hard. I don't need no man. I make all my own money. I pursue, I eject, I build, I conquer like a man. No, 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 no. That is corrupt. And that is one of, if not the biggest reasons, right? Guys, it's like a pie. There's many reasons to it, but I'm just choosing this one in today's video, why men are opting out of the dating game. Men are saying, you know what? First off, you're turning into a man. I'm not attracted to you in the first place. And B, if I'm to bring my masculine qualities to you, and you already have them now, a lot of women are outperforming men in school and jobs and things like this. Men are realizing, why would I even be with you in the first place? There's no polarity. There's nothing I can give. This is not unique anymore. Right? Now, granted, it always is, because a woman, even though she's turning into a man or vice versa, can never resemble a man. This will never resemble this. Never. You can put on as many costumes as you want. You can get as political in your head. Never. Never, 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 never. When it comes to this, right, and I put the fake this and this into the wild, this will conquer any day, and vice versa. Right? Let's say women naturally are the feminine, and men try to become this like weird feminine in the wild. When it comes to this, this will always conquer, right? So when it comes to nurturing, childbearing, I mean, men believe now, God, our government, our society believes that men can now give birth. Like, fuck, guys, I wish I was making this stuff up. I really do. It's comical. It is very comical what's happening. So that is really it, guys. This video was more or less an explanation video explaining what's going on. Again, to reiterate, and I'll make so many more videos explaining how it's affecting men too. But what the media is doing to women, because they understand that women are very, especially young women, they're very impressionable, is it's turning them into these, think of like Cardi B, it's turning them into these boss babe, Cardi B, don't need no man, promiscuous, very slutty, which goes against, it's a fucking mess. It's very contradicting. But essentially what it's doing is it's turning women and it's calcifying them into men, into these hard, stubborn, very loudmouth, like bossy women, which is not in a woman's nature. It's not, okay? You can disagree with me, you can hate me. That is not in your nature. That has been a programming. A good woman is one that is receptive. And not even a good woman, but a happy woman. I think it's fair to say that you as women, if you're watching this, you want to be happy, optimal. You're like, think of like a flower as a perfect example. A flower is not happiest or prettiest, we could say, when it's closed, but when it blooms and it blossoms, and then it can attract little butterflies and bees, and everyone looks at it and it's so happy, right? They're nurturing, they're caring, they're receptive, they're open, they're loving. This isn't a good woman. This is strong femininity, but our society is doing everything they can to close your petals and then believe that this is what a woman is. That a beautiful flower is a closed flower with no petals. It doesn't make sense. But again, when individuals like myself call this out, we get hated. Absolutely hated, because, like I said, our society is doing everything to do this and cancel people like this. So it's up to us to bring back order, to bring back femininity, to embrace it, to congratulate it, to want it, guys. As a final takeaway for you guys as men, okay? Because this is why we're opting out. Men are saying, look, I don't want this. I don't blame you. I don't either. I don't blame you. And I'm going to make complete separate videos on what to do on a very practical level as a man to combat this. But as a one takeaway, okay, for this video, do not congratulate this. As a man, you and I, because we're unaware, we're perpetuating this loop. We're thinking that, oh, you know what? Yeah, I should go for a boss-ass bitch, or you know what? I should get played, or I should move into promiscuity. We're congratulating this. We're putting this on a pedestal. Weak men are doing this simply because they'll do anything for a quick hit. Stop congratulating this. Stop promoting this. This is not good. This is toxic. This is toxic femininity, as there is a toxic masculinity, which is effeminate men. That's what toxic masculinity is. Stop congratulating this. And instead, when you see a beautiful woman, promote this, love this. This is what I do on this channel. Promote wifey material, mother material, right? That's another plot too. They're trying to say have no children, right? Abort all your children. That's it. It's a complete brainwashing, guys. So that is that. That is the end of today's video, guys. I know this one was lengthy. If you are new to this channel, I make videos all on conservatism, being traditional, masculinity, proper femininity. I'm for relationships. I'm for us working together, guys, and generating our society through children, through strong values, purpose, things like religion, bringing back order and tradition like I talked about, guys, because this is the way things are. You can disagree with me and get as political as you want in your head, but you cannot deny biology, nature, and what has worked for thousands, if not millions of years. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, guys, you know what is up. There is one-on-one coaching if you are a man or a woman wanting to learn how to maximize your masculinity or femininity as a woman, how they work together, guys, the problems, the potholes, moving past them in a very affordable, effective manner. You can learn more about it down below. Or, guys, the step down is our workshop. You can come join our workshop of July, guys, which is group coaching with myself and a small group of men, guys. I actually just deducted the price of the workshop by quite a bit, guys. It is very affordable for every single man, guys. I'm trying to take on more of you and make July's workshop a banger. Guys, it is 4 one-hour live stream calls every single Sunday with a private Facebook group where we as a brotherhood go into depth on all of these topics plus much more. So, guys, you can learn everything about it down below. And finally, guys, our cheapest option is the course. The course is passive, online, over 3 hours long, and again improves every area of your life. Yes, we speak of just this, masculinity and femininity, plus a whole bunch more at improving your fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no fat, meditation, finding your passion and turning it into a business online. Go download the free half-an-hour version below to get yourself a teaser before getting the full one. You guys can support Edge, coupon code Hammond. Come on, we got that white tank top looking clean out here, guys, and I'll finish it there. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Apply this information, and I'll check you in the next video. With that said, till then, much love. Peace.